Alright, we are back in Hydroneer. Um, Nothing much happened actually, nothing big happened. I got some more drills. I think two more. One more. I said I was building those two, and I got one more. This one. Now everything is hooked up. Yes, I even got the dirt down here. And I figured out how this one works. So we all know that this thing, this forged iron intake water pipe, it's basically pulling out water and pushing it through all of those pipes down into all of our machinery. Those purifier, those water filter hooks, they just purify the water, each 20%, so you only need 5. I got 6, you only need 5. This one is just for turning on and turning off the water. Now, you purify the water, because if you don't, your machines will get damaged because of this unpurified water. Instead of your engines, instead of your machinery getting damaged, they get damaged instead. Which means you gotta repair them, otherwise water won't flow through those pipes. Now, this one is just boosting the water pressure, which is built up inside of those pipes. And now I figured it out. So first you need those energy charts, and you gotta fill them in here, or you make them into a bar like I did, and put this bar into this little container. Once you put it in, it will basically copy this thing right here, the water pump. It will basically copy the output it has. Like, it has 180% output, like pressure output, because I have put these water intake boosters onto it. I put 4 onto it, each giving 20%, and with its base 100%, it gives 180. Now it gives 180% pressure onto this pipe, and then it loses pressure already on this pipe. So down here it obviously, oops, can I, yes, alright, down here the water pressure is obviously no longer 180 as it is up there. So you gotta place this one down here, and it will increase the water pressure back to 180, losing 1, losing 2, or maybe even more than just 1, because those are triple pipes and we will lose water on those drills. So once we are back here, it has 186 water pressure again. If I turn this off, it should also, yes, I only have 114. So it just boosts the pressure. Maybe seems I was wrong in my initial thought of it losing all its power back once it gets down here, but since it is, flowing downward, I don't know if it's actually this complicated in this game, but since the water is flowing downward, maybe it's not losing as much pressure. And then this one is just boosting the pressure back up to 186. So putting it up here was basically just useless. Down there it's way more useful than up here. Alright, I got something else. I got, well, first of all, I got this machinery that sorts out all of this stuff. And obviously those ones. And I figured out all these, I already have so many drills, but it's it's really not enough. It's not, I need more. I just need more. This one is, I mean, the output is great actually, but it's not enough. I want more power, more everything. Maybe I'm buying a nuke and then I'm just gonna nuke this whole fucking place. And once I'm done with it, I'm just hammering all of these drills in here. That would probably be close to enough. Alright. Now, all of these dirt piles, like these drills, you need to hook them up to water, which is this water pressure thing for this water pipe system. You need to put water in the back and then pull this lever. Once you've done it, those drills will, as you can see, create these little dirt piles that will then be transferred over these conveyor belts, which need to be placed onto these water pipes, otherwise they will not function. They will then be crushed. You can probably hook on almost 100 or probably even more drills. You can hook up a lot of drills to just one harvester. Those harvesters will crush these dirt piles and make them into ore, which will then be filtered thanks to these conveyor. And this is just for polishing everything that's not, you know, not one of those 3 ores. It will just polish all of my gems, and it will do basically nothing to those energy crystals that will be placed into this pot. Alright, now this will be placed, this will drop them into these furnaces, and they will smelt them into, well, they will only smelt them into liquid, and once I interact with them, they will basically automatically mold them into bars. And I have something new. I had so much tier 1 stuff laying around that I didn't know what to do with it. So I've been going over to the to town, to not this one on the right, this one on the left, where you gotta drive across the bridge. And I've been experimenting with electricity basically, and I'm gonna show you what I figured out. It took me a while to get how it works, because I placed this stuff different. It's a bit confusing. I bought a crusher. That not a crusher, a pressurizing machine. I don't know. A pressure. I can put ore into it, and it will not ore, gems, and it will basically compress them into one big giant gem, which is obviously worth more than just a singular one. Alright, first you need one of these 4. You can either buy one with a lever with a button. This is basically on all the time, or this one where you can just from 1 to 100 or even 999, you can just put a number in, and it will output this amount of, you know, it will output this amount. This is basically just your energy production source. If you pull this lever, it will generate electricity, which you can then transport through those cables into whatever you need. I bought one of those gem compressors. Now, what I didn't know was, I mean, this is, you know, yellow, and this is like regular gray. So I thought, obviously, in here, in the gray one, comes water, the tier 1 water, which the pipes for are gray as well. And I thought in here comes to electricity. But that is wrong, so this machine didn't work, and I bought all kinds of stuff just to figure out, because I didn't know why this stuff wasn't working. But this one is actually electricity and not water, and this one is water and not electricity. Yellow one is water, gray one electricity. I didn't know that. But we get to it once I'm back home. So I bought this one and I bought this one, which just basically is it's a composter, or not a composter. It's just a trash can basically. You buy it, you hook it up to one of those things. You can even connect it if you want with one of those. With one of those cables, and then you can basically just take this stuff, get on top of it, and drop it in, and it will then basically just destroy everything you drop in, even your tier 1 shovel and a map, everything, your tools, you know, those stuff, this stuff, just everything. It will destroy everything. Now, my next thought process is to experiment with this stuff and this one. Now, this stuff is basically if you have something that has an health bar, like my machines or those purifiers that get destroyed the more you use it. Wait, this one is the one. It will scan the durability of stuff and output this number. Like if one of my purifier has 100 health, it will output, I think, the number 100, if my mind is doing it correctly. And this one will block, I will put this one up to this one. And it will then basically, I hope at least, I'm gonna put it up here, and it will block everything except the number I'm gonna put on here. So if the input is 100 and this number is 1, it will block 99 other numbers until it drops to 1, and then it will, let the currency flow. Because when the durability is 1, I hope at least, he's gonna put out a 1 as a signal, which will then pass through here after this one blocks every other number except the 1. And that will go into this one, which will then repair the filter. This is the idea behind it. You can load up this stuff with... Can I buy them here? I don't think so, with those repair tools. No, I can't. I can't buy them here. But this is, this is the idea behind it. I think I can pull it off, but I'm gonna try this first off screen. It's requiring a lot of testing. The machines I built also required a lot of testing, and it was just, it was just this stuff, one of those pipes, and those two things. And it took me quite a lot of time, basically because this thing was hooked up the wrong way. And once I tried it out with this one, I knew that once this one was working with the same setup I've built this one in, just without the water, I figured that I maybe have hooked this one up wrong, and that this entrance in the back is just for electricity and not for water. And once I've, hooked it up the right way, it was working. But it took some time figuring stuff out. Driving back and forth, buying new stuff, forgetting my money in one of those buckets, having to drive back with an empty trunk. Kinda sucks. Now, this will be what happens in our next project, in the next video. But for today, we are building our first tier 2... We're gonna build our first tier 2 miner, a drill. And we probably gonna need a harvester as well. A drill is nice and all, but he will obviously produce tier 2 ore, which we cannot process with a tier 2 with a tier 1 harvester. And I think if we're gonna build one, we also have to what is it? We also have to get tier 2 pipes for basically more water pressure. I'm pretty sure they're gonna take twice the amount of water pressure than those tier 1 guys do. Alright. No. Alright, I didn't check this one out yet. It shows you the durability of stuff. Oh, 56, 28, 59, 59, 28, 0. Alright, 28, 27, 55. Okay, I'm gonna repair this one. I'm gonna not repair this one because I'm out of stuff to out of repair stuff. Oh, my nice helmet. There's money in here. No. I sold one ring recently. Wait. Where's my money? No way. No, please don't. I left it. Well, I left my money. Nothing to, fret about. I got something. Now, first I'm gonna turn off this water so that all my machinery is gonna stop. Then I will pour out this huge, I mean really huge chunk of gold. I mean, look at that. 5,000 pounds and almost 101 bucks. 1,000 bucks. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna put it on the little stove. I think I'm gonna go with green. Green. Your elemental power is green. Just such a good movie. Ninja nerds. Alright, I'm gonna put on water pressure again. Pull this lever, and now you can see it working. It will just shut off. You cannot place them in front of them because they will just, when electricity is running through them, they will just be shut all the time. Now you're gonna pull this lever again, and one giant emerald just came out. The villager will probably give me just 1 grain of rice for it or something. Yeah, alright. Now, we're gonna place this one down here. This one got heated up quite nicely. And, oh, our first ring. Our first very, very, very valuable ring. We're gonna take a look. I kinda like how he looks with this gold stuff and the green. It's nice. It's really nice. I like green. Alright, let's take a look. Damn, 124,000 points. I got an accumulate 100, yeah, crypto hydrocurrency. Nice, hydro points. No man, I'm rich. I'm rich, man. I'm above your problems. Alright, I'm gonna buy a repair kit.
Unfiltered water will do.
They are really. I saw that when you go into creative mode, you can buy one of those things that you can basically get. You can basically get one of those that's gonna purify the water in it for 100%, and it's not gonna break. It has unlimited uses, unlimited durability. But I don't want to play in creative. I want to play in survival. I also never, when I played Minecraft, I never played creative. It's always has been survival. I've built the most crazy stuff in survival. It took me such a long time. basically because I had to gather all the resources. And I did cheat though. There were, I don't not cheat, but there were bugs in the game where you could basically double your amount of sand. You could build one of those water plants, stack sand on it, put a lever right next to it, and then just go out of the nether and then come back into the nether, where you have built this construction with the water plant and the sand, and it will just drop your sand on the floor and you will get double the sand. Or you could, what was it? You could, I think you could go into the nether, place one of those shulker boxes or just a regular box, go out, and once you got this, you're out of the nether loading screen, you could just quit the game or close the game and relog, and you would basically no, I know how it was. You had to place just a regular chest in the nether. Then you would go into the nether, put all of your stuff into the stuff you want to duplicate into this box in the nether, into the chest. Then you had to leave the nether, wait until you're out of the nether. Then you had to close the game, like you know, save and quit, not close the game, but actually go back to the main menu. Then you had to relog into, you had to go back into the map, go into the nether, open a chest, take everything out, get out, wait till you are out of the nether, and literally the moment the nether animation stops and you're back into your real world, you had to close the game. And that was the thing where you could basically duplicate the stuff in your chest, because you took everything out once you quit. You know, once you made the bug, made the glitch, and before you saved with the chest full with the stuff you now have in your inventory, the game will basically reset. Or not reset, but the chest will reset and be filled again with the stuff you put in and took out of your inventory. So you basically could cheese the game a bit. And that's how I got all the wood for all my buildings and stuff, because I didn't want to, you know, I made some shulker, I think, or maybe one stack or maybe a couple of stacks of just the wood I need. And then I would do this duplicate glitch a couple of times. And because you always get double the amount of stuff, I made it like maybe 5 or 6 times, and then I had enough for every huge building I was gonna build. At least for the huge building that I was gonna build. For the second one it probably wasn't enough, but for the first one it was. Now, I was gonna take all of this iron, right? And make our first tier 1, tier 2 drill. First we're gonna have a little look at this ore that we need. Yeah, 208 pounds. This should be enough for the drill, and hopefully it is enough for... Come on, man. Hopefully it's enough for... We need... No, I don't think I need one. Hopefully it's enough for a harvest as well. Oh, sadly I had to drop my legendary hat. It's really useful. Maybe it's 300. The regular tier 1 drill costs 300 pounds of iron ore, basically, of iron bar. So you gotta take a 300 pounds bar of iron and you gotta put it into the furnace or into the melting pot, and then you could make one of those tier 1 drills. I thought maybe because this ore is just really rare, I could use half of it, like 150, instead of 300. Like I needed 300 ore 300 pounds of iron ore for tier 1, so I thought maybe because it's so rare, half of it would be enough. But who knows? Maybe I actually need 300 pounds. And I'm pretty sure I need iron as well. I don't know how much, since I haven't weighed it. And I did try to buy a scale, but I can't place it down here, so I couldn't weigh. Wait, what is he doing? Oh no, it's not. It's not what I thought it was. Alright. Now, I hope it is enough. And if something is left, we know it's... Maybe it's 200. Oh, I already took it back with me. Alright, I'm gonna place this one in here. I'm gonna take this one and place it in here as well. And now... Yeah, right, this is just the tier 1 stuff. I don't need that. We're going to craft our first tier 2 drill. At least I hope we will. Nice, we have enough. So what is it? It's not 200. I have some left. Alright, this is iron. I'm gonna place it in here as well. Nice, our first tier 2 drill. Let's take a look. Oh, come on. Alright, we're gonna take a look at him once he's actually built. Oh, come on. Get in here. Alright. Now, this is just the cash here. I don't need the cash. I need a rubber band. Nice. We made one drill. One drill. Now I gotta place a tier 2 harvester. Please be enough. Please be enough. Yes! Yes, we have enough for both. Oh, nice. That would have been a problem. Yeah, alright. Maybe it really is. I don't think I need any more iron. Since I'm crafting every jewel with gold anyways. 123,000. Nice. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think we have enough. But I will take this one. Thank you. Alright. Now, we're gonna buy a lot of tier 2 stuff. Because we need it. And since I got the money anyways, for buying all of the stuff we could possibly need, I think once the video is over, I mean it's only 1.5 minutes till I reach 30 minutes. For the next episode, I will first dig out a hole and, you know, look for a new, quite a nice place to actually build all of this stuff. 100, almost 200,000. Nice. I'm not gonna buy tier 3 yet. Alright. Now I'm gonna buy those tier 2 pipes. Maybe another pressure? I'm not sure. Alright. Now we made our first tier 2 drill, we made our first tier 2 harvester. I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna buy all of this stuff anyways. But not now. First I need to buy a nice place where we can actually build all of this. I think I found a nice one with a little pond, but maybe I'm gonna buy the space, the digging space near the, what's it called, near the ocean. That's a really nice ocean digging place. But all of that will be the topic of the next video. thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, I know. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any tips or tricks, please let me know in the comments. And yeah.